One of the three main hotspots in Sumatra Island is called Bukit Lawang and is located in the north of the island. It's well known for its lush jungle rainforest trekking, where you can get a glimpse of these beautiful animals, orangutans. I mean, the village of Bukit Lawang itself is like magical. It's like fairy tale village from the book, surrounded by thick jungle and river, and it's so amusing to just take a walk along this beautiful settlement. But getting from Sumatra's main city like Medan to Bukit Lawang can be complicated if you choose to do it by yourself like we did. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can get from Medan City or Kualanamu International Airport to Bukit Lawang on your own by taking local bus. In case you don't know, that Medan City is the largest city, also the main city in Sumatra Island, and it's located about 9 kilometers away from Kualanamu Airport. And to my humble opinion, I do not recommend, visiting this city at all, because it's just another big plain city, very bad traffic, very loud, and not that interesting in my opinion, and many people kind of confirm it. Okay, but then how can you get from the airport to Bukit Lawang without coming to Medan City? Well, good news is that there is a local bus that leaves from the airport to Bukit Lawang via Binjai city. So if you take the exit of the arrival hall, right outside of the main building, there's a counter where you can ask the security the bus to Bukit Lawang. He will point it out which bus number to take. The bus is called ALS or Enters Lintas Sumatra. Like I've mentioned, this trip is via Binjai city, so from the airport to Binjai city takes about 2 hours, and the fare is 50,000 rupiah per person, which is about $3.50. Please note that the last bus that leaves from Binjai city to Bukit Lawang is at 4:30, sometime at 5:30, no fixed schedule. In my opinion, is that the earlier the better, and I would recommend that maybe reach Binjai city anytime before 4:30. So when you're at Binjai Super Mall, you can look for the bus that has the sign L300 or PS, again orange color bus. If you get lost, you can ask local people. I'm sure they will be happy to just point it out. And the journey from Binjai bus terminal to Bukit Lawang is between 2.5 hours to 3 hours depending on the traffic. And the fare is 30,000 rupiah per person. So that's the option number one. Option number two is, if you're already in Medan city like we were, you can take taxi from your hotel or from the center to the bus stop called Penang Barracks, and it takes about 30 to 40 minutes depending on the traffic. The driver asked 400,000, but we gave him 70,000 and he was quite happy. At this bus station, that's where you should be aware and be vigilant. Don't ever fall for those street towns who pretend to be collectors, who will then escort you into the bus and then demand money from you like they did to us. We were totally fall for them despite reading all the warning and everything else online, and I kind of pissed off at myself. I mean, how did I even fall for this? I read all of this already. But anyway, they're very tricky. They know how to trick you to believe that they're the collectors, and yeah, we just fell for it. So what happened is, so right after we arrived at the bus stop, we were approached by two guys who escorted us into the bus that has the sign Bukit Lawang, and of course we were happy. They said they're the collectors. So while one of the guys was talking to my friend, another one was demanding money from us to pay for the fare, and he's like, guys, you're in the bus right now, you have to pay, please, you have to pay. He's really insisting. At first we didn't convinced that they were that genuine, but because he has money on his hand, he said, I'm a collector, and his friend is gonna confirm. In the end, we gave him 200,000 rupiah as the amount that he asked for, and what happened is that after they got the money, both of them just left the bus and gone disappear. That's when I realized that shit, they got us, and I was pissed off at myself. But for some reason, my friend kind of saw that he gave some money to the driver. So in the end, they actually gave money to the driver, but only half of it. So they kept half of it, which is 100,000 rupiah, which is $7. I'm sure that it happened to a lot of tourists before us. That's why there was a lot of warning online that you should be aware of this street town. So please make sure that it won't happen to you. So what you should do is, when you get here, get to this bus, Penang Barracks bus stop, just walk a little bit further up until you see this bakery called Mawar Bakery, and don't ever talk to anyone who telling you that they're collectors. There's no such thing like that. You just get on the bus that has the sign Medan, Bukit Lawang, and you don't pay to anybody. You only pay to your driver once you get to your destination, period. And the fare is 50,000 rupiah per person, and the journey takes about 3 hours and a half to 5 hours depending on the traffic. And along the way, do expect some, you know, bumpy road because there are lots of potholes, and a driver will stop, pick up passengers and drop them off, and it can be delayed. So when you arrive at Bukit Lawang bus stop, you can either just walk to the village or take taxi. It's not that far. It took us only 15 minutes walk from there to the village of Bukit Lawang. And then it's time to enjoy Sumatra's beautiful rainforest. That's it for today, everyone. I hope that this helped you in case you're planning on visiting Sumatra, especially Bukit Lawang. And if you want to do adventure like we did, you know, taking local bus, you know, from Medan city or Kualanamu International Airport straight to Bukit Lawang, this is what you would expect. And if you like it comfortable, you can always organize pickup. That would be a lot easier. So yeah, if you like my video, please consider subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.